Top of a developing story here at 6 o'clock. Police make an arrest in the 2006 murder of star University of Miami football player Bryan Pata. Good evening, I'm Elliot Rodriguez.
And I'm Lauren Pastrana. It took nearly 15 years, but tonight one of Pata's teammates, Rashaun Jones, is charged in the cold case. CBS 4's Austin Carter is live at Miami-Dade Police Headquarters in Doral with those new details. Austin.
And Lauren, after 15 long years of waiting, police have arrested a former teammate who is now waiting to be transported back here to Miami-Dade County from Marion County. And what we do know from the state attorney's office is that this suspect had previous issues with the victim, and we don't know yet why it took so long now and why investigators have made this arrest just over a decade later.
Taken 15 years ago, this picture shows teammates of murdered Bryan Pata kneeling next to a banner with his picture on it at the first Miami Hurricanes home game after his death. But disturbingly enough, one of his teammates, seen here, number 38, is the man who police say killed Pata. Miami-Dade police arresting 35-year-old Rashaun Jones with the help of U.S. Marshals.
I can only hope that this brings the Pata family a little bit of closure, a little bit of satisfaction, knowing that at least the person who took Bryan's life is now in custody.
Pata was gunned down in 2006 in the parking lot of his Kendall apartment while returning home from practice. He was 22 years old.
His whole world revolved around football and his family. So it's not like he had a lot of enemies. He wasn't involved in any criminal element. He's a young man who was looking forward to a future in the NFL.
And that future ripped away by one of his own teammates, according to police. The suspect was a former defensive back for UM. Over the years, police and devastated family members, including Pata's own mother, pleaded for answers.
This is not easy for me because 10 years and a half, we never we don't hear nothing. Nothing, no phone call.
And police now credit the community with help in this arrest.
Even if we get 1,000 tips, but only one of them was the one that actually put the pieces together, that's what it took, and that's exactly what happened in this case.
Okay, and today we also learned that Jones told police shortly after Pata's death that he was nowhere near anything that happened or knew anything about what happened. He told investigators that he was at home at the time. However, police were able to figure out that his cell phone actually showed up at a nearby tower, his cell phone registering up there just 2 miles away from the crime scene. Now, coming up on CBS 4 News at 7, you'll actually hear from the state attorney discussing this arrest.